Hi guys, it's Bea. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Step Back number 21 in our 100 Stepbacks of Summer Countdown. It's been a long day and I'm in my room again because the weather has been really bad for the past several days. Everybody's home. We even had a tornado warning this morning. We had to all get up because of an alert on our phone and rush down to the basement, everybody. It was crazy. So anyway, it's been a long day and a crazy day, but I didn't want to let this day pass, of course, without filming Step Back number 21. Without further ado, let's get to it. Man, have I had heartburn about this one, actually. I really struggled with whether or not to include these books in the countdown at all. The art is incredible. We know these models, we know these artists, we know these authors, and yet the subject matter could be problematic because these were published a while ago. And so my concern is about respect towards Native peoples of North America. So you're going to see that with these three books. We're going to vote for our favorite, and that one will then become Step Back number 21. They're all beautiful pieces of art. I'm just not really sure about the representation. So we're going to go through these together and we're going to see what we think. Certainly, I don't want to be disrespectful of other cultures. That is never something I ever want to do. My whole goal in doing BookTube at all is to uplift people. So I just want to make sure that I make that statement before I show you any of these. Let's start with Sherl Hanky's The Endless Sky. As you can see, well, this was unfortunately a Dollar General sticker that did not want to come off. That was unfortunate. I may try some special solution later. The laser cutting on this is exquisite. I love the embossing on the spear tip as well as the feathers. We've got gold foiling for the author and like a teal foiling for the title. So much embossing, so lovely. It's really exceptional. And of course, in the background, unfortunately about the sticker, try to ignore it, there's a beautiful moon and a starlit sky. We open this to find our man dressed as a Native American, John DeSalvo. We've seen this model many, many times, and he's in all his glory. Now, speaking of all their glory, I believe that they are in their birthday suits. I don't see any clothing. I see the fog is strategically placed as well as the hair. This must be like a hot spring because there's snow everywhere. It's just magical, isn't it? This beautiful hot spring. You could even see like the minerals in the water that make it green, the warm water vapor coming up, the steam, if you will. It's just gorgeous, and these two are he's helping her out of the water with this beautiful look on his face of admiration, adoration, whatever you want to say. We've got the snow on the evergreens behind them. It looks like icicles and snow. Also, you can see, who do we have here? It's Pino, one of our favorite artists of the countdown featured. One of the other most magical things is we have a wolf in the background. How neat is that? Let's read the back and see what is going on here and see how we feel. In Boston, he is Chase Remington, a bitter outsider whose illustrious family hides secrets far more shocking than his own illegitimacy and half-breed blood. Okay, on the high plains, he becomes the White Wolf, a fierce Cheyenne raider standing between the people and the white invaders who would destroy them. In Boston, she is Stephanie Summerfield, a blue stocking whose attraction to the notorious Remington heir sends shockwaves through polite society. When her reputation is ruined by innuendo, she becomes the wife of a mercenary cavalry officer and travels west, only to be captured by the White Wolf. In the Valley of Little Bighorn, Chase and Stephanie finally accept what the powers have decreed. They are fated to become lovers if they can survive the troopers of the long hair, General Custer. Anyone heard about how General Custer did at Little Bighorn? It did not go well. The vengeance of a brutal husband and the fate of a proud but dying race. This, by the way, was published in 1998. 1998? Okay. 1998. Okay, we're moving on. Let's talk about book number 2, Tame, the Wildest Heart by Paris Afton Bonds. Again, we have laser cutting going along, and here's something else neat. This border is painted. It's part of the art in perhaps clay. It's brown, which leads me to believe that. It's beautiful. I mean, the border itself is beautiful, and the detail is incredible. I love the cowboy boot. Look how gorgeous. The roses, and of course, we have gold foiling for the author. I adore adore this title. Oh my gosh. We've got salmon color or a pink outlined by gold. We just haven't seen this yet. But then the top is a problem again, potentially, because we have very stereotypical Native American chieftain on horseback with full headdress and a spear. I can't wait to see what you guys think about all this. This is clearly the Midwest, the Pueblo, perhaps. Let's open this up and see what this Stepback has to offer. This I found to be ridiculously gorgeous. Our woman is wearing leather with fringe on it. She's got gorgeous curly hair. He's actually rocking a mustache and an earring. For me, mustache is very tricky, but I mean, I think he pulls it off very, very well. I love the trees in the background. I love the way he's holding her so tightly. She seems to be swept away by emotion, but he is absolutely enamored with her. So let's read the back and see if we can find anything out. In a world where men made the rules, she fought to live life on her own terms. Maddie McAllister was a woman to be reckoned with, and most folks were unforgiving of her tragic past. When she walked into a room, even the toughest of cowboys gave her a wide berth. Maddie desired only to be left in peace so she could raise her half-breed son properly. There we are, half-breed again. Oh yay. Then one day, Gordon Halpern barged into her world, bringing challenge, confusion, and an offer she couldn't refuse. Gordon needed Maddie more than she needed him, or so she believed at first. Yet as they joined forces to track a legendary villain across the harsh frontier, Gordon evoked a passion in her she had never dreamed possible. She longed to open her heart to him, but could she trust the promise of his kiss? So, I don't know. Again, this could go either way. The half-breed term is another one that, again, I'm not fond of. This was published in 1994. Our third and final book in the pretty but problematic category is Sherl, Hanky, again, Sundancer. Again, we have some gorgeous laser cutting here around a feather, which has been embossed. We've got embossing for the beadwork here. I just love this beadwork. The color, like a burnt orange, really sets everything off. I love the colors on the feather as well. We have gold foiling for the title. So much embossing. And I love, very similarly to, I need to get another copy of this or get this cleaned up somehow. Obviously, they go together because look at how we've got the moon here and the sun here. Isn't this the coolest? So let's open this up and see what the Stepback has to offer. Guess what? It's John DeSalvo again in water again. Again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's break this one down. We're not wearing clothes, and so we've got some strategically placed water, and he is a Native American again. The sun is going down. It looks like a beautiful fall afternoon. We see kind of greenish water, which leads me to believe this is like a hot spring. Maybe minerals are in it. And we've got a blonde gal looking off in the distance. She is intrigued by him. She's like, yes, please. And he's like, oh, I see that you've seen me. All right. Or if you have other thoughts, I'm more than happy to hear what you think he's thinking. This is Greg Gulbronson, another one of our very favorite artists, and I love this art. I love that we get John DeSalvo as a Native American in water in two different stepbacks. This is Pinot, and this is Greg Gulbronson. I kind of love that we're getting to compare two artists' vision of what appears to be quite a similar storyline. Now let's read the back and see what this is about. His name was Cain, and everyone in the Sierras feared him. With blood on his hands and vengeance in his heart, Cain has spent a life brooding over those who have betrayed him, and the fate that has cursed him as half-breed. Half-breed again! It's just the term. If they just cleaned up this term, I think these would be so much better. But in the Cheyenne village of his youth, he comes face to face with the most destructive traitor of all. She was Roxana, haunted by her past, masquerading as a lady. Running from deadly danger and dark secrets, Roxana Fallon heads west. But an Indian ambush, we would say Native American or First American at this point, plunges her headlong into peril and sweet desire in the arms of her rescuer. Posing as Alexa, just making sure she didn't alert. She never dreams she will become a pawn in the rivalry between two railroad barons, and caught between the passions of two brothers. In an agonizing dance to the sun, Cain, the gunman he is, must confront Lone Bull, the Cheyenne he was. Only the fierce love of a strong woman and the strange powers of an ancient medicine can save the Sundancer. So, yeah, it's tricky. I suppose really the only thing to do would be to read these and just see how they're presented. And one would hope that they're presented with respect and care. This was in 1999. Can you believe it? That doesn't feel like that long ago. And yet, I suppose it was. Anyway, if you would like Sherl Hanky's Sun Dancer, then I would love for you to leave me a sun emoji. If you would like Sherl Hanky's The Endless Sky, then I'd like you to leave me a moon emoji. And if you would like Tame, the Wildest Heart by Paris Afton Bonds to be the winner, then I would like you to leave me a boot emoji. Yeah, so we did it. I feel pretty good about the idea of covering a potentially difficult topic of step back in our 100 Stepbacks of Summer. I feel like that went okay, hopefully. As I said, I welcome all thoughts. I respect all opinions. That's the goal. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for making my day every single day, even when I look like this, because it's just been a crazy one. I hope you're doing well. Until next time, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.